Alrighty, fellas. This is going to be part 3 of my anniversary sale. Managed to stretch it out over 3 videos. I did, truth be telling, I did go there on 3 separate occasions, and most of these hauls are pretty accurate to each time I went to that day of the sale. But before we get to that, we gotta get to our 2 from the tomb. So starting, well, by the time this video comes out on Sunday, the next 6 weeks I got 3 shows to go to. So I figured that for this week's 2 from the tomb, I'd show one head sketch that I got. I don't think I've shown it a ton on this channel. I think I probably had shown it when I first got it. This was from Three Rivers Comic Con, I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago now, before the COVID hit. But this was a head sketch of Catwoman from Patrick O'Leaf. He actually did the Catwoman book for the New 52, I believe. He also did the interior work on Barb Wire. This, I believe I paid $30 for this. Not too bad. Then the other one I got, this was actually free. It was from Patrick Block, who drew some of the Disney stuff, but you can see the remark he put on there for me for free. Super nice guy. I mean, he was just, I didn't even ask him to do that. I just wanted to get one of his books signed. And he just started sketching away with Scrooge McDuck there. But I'm not sure what I'm going to get this year. I'm not looking to spend a whole lot of cash going to these shows. And it seems like everybody's prices have gone up. I got head sketches from Ron Friends for like $40, not even half a decade ago. Now he cut me a deal on my last one for $100. He was charging other people like $150 just for, you know, decent sized headshot. So I might want to get, I'm debating whether to get Daryl Banks to do a black hand sketch for me, you know, especially since my Instagram handle is blackhand2814. But I might spend the money on that, and Michael T. Gilbert's going to be there, so I might try to get something original off of him. I already have a sketch off of him, but probably want one more. That's where all my rest of these guys, I mean, I'm pretty much getting priced out because I'm not throwing or spending that kind of money on, not that they don't deserve it or anything, I just can't afford it. Get that money while you can, you know? I got a couple 40-cent books, and the rest of these are some back issues that were like all half off. So anything without a well, yeah, anything without a poly bagged or anything like that, it was 40 cents. So. First up, we'll start off with some Dracula in Hell. So you got, yeah, from Apple Comics. I've never seen this before. It's issue number 2. This is hilarious because Big Elbow, I'm going to mention him again later in this video too, but he was talking about is it Stephen Hughes, the only the Hughes that matters. But Adam Hughes did this cover. But yeah, this is some vulgar stuff, so close your eyes if you're offended. This thing got everything, man. So yeah, so for 40 cents I had to pick this up. I'm trying to get my black and white 1980s books collection up a little bit, especially when you can buy them for dirt cheap. I mean, 40 cents, man, you can't sweat that. Aerosol Maelstrom. This is another book Elbow turned me on to. I was watching his videos. So I think I have two. This is either my second or third issue. But for 40 cents, I was trying to find a lot more of them, but this was the only one I could find. It's awesome. Yeah, but I'm not even sure if I'm gonna start bagging and boarding some of this stuff. I might just keep it out like it is because it survived this long in multiple dirty bins as it was. Picked up from Eclipse Comics, Reed Fleming, The World's Toughest Milkman. I'm a huge fan of this series. This is the Eclipse version. Shoot, I forget who did the other one right off the top of my head. But I needed this issue. I just find this stuff hilarious. He's such a jerk, man. Yeah, this was suggested to me from a guy on Instagram. So I've been picking them up ever since. Anytime I find this for 40 cents, I pick it up. I think this is like my eighth or ninth copy of this issue. First appearance of Mr. Monster, Michael T. Gilbert's creation. Actually had him sign it. He signed it here on my copy. This is going to be one of my probably giveaways pretty soon too. I've got so many copies of this. I don't need, maybe I need 4 or 5, but not 9 or 10. From Antarctic Press. Picked up Crimson Nun. Yeah, as a Catholic boy myself, I had to definitely pick this up. Yeah, it's created by Ben Dunn. What do you do? Ninja High School, Captain Harlock. A nun with a gun, man. That's get to hear all those horror stories from your aunts and uncles getting cracked across the skull with a roller. I picked up. Speaking of the nunnery, Death Blow issue number 9. I picked up the first issue. Oh, it has to be now a month or two ago. But I picked it up and I never even looked inside the book before that time that I literally opened it up on camera to look through it. And I was just shocked how really cool it looked inside. I really like the dark imagery, like the Frank Miller style, I guess we can call it. But yeah, it was funny. I was flipping through it, and then all of a sudden there was I said it before I even flipped through the whole book, and then there was an ad for Sin City in it. But Jim Lee doesn't do the interiors in this book. Tim Sale does, and some of Tim Sale's stuff is really hit or miss for me. But this thing hits. This is just, I was just like in shock. I don't know how many issues he did of this. I always thought Jim Lee did all the interior, but I should have known better. He's usually a good 4 or 5 issues and hands it off to somebody else. But this is just shocking, man. How good this was. There's picking up. Yeah, 1994, man. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, the cover is by Jim Lee. It's sort of hard when he does this style of darker, I guess, art. So I decided to go on mycomicshop.com and look and see how many issues Jim Lee did the interior work on, and it looks like he only went to issue 3. And Tim Sale, let's see here, he went to issue, I believe it's 12 or 13. Yeah, he did a couple pages on issue 13. So I might try to put that little run together. So. But that was my 40-cent books. So the next couple issues I picked out of the back issue bin, a little bit more pricier, but they were all half off. Ended up picking up Aliens. I believe this is the second series, issue 1 of 4. Was able to find issue 2. I paid $1.50 for that. Then issue 4. So I couldn't find issue 3. I'm sure I'll be able to find it pretty reasonable. Definitely looking forward to finding that issue, because I'm not going to read this until I find the 4th issue. Because I find myself, when I don't read something that I don't have the complete run for, I end up not overpaying. So, I mean, I could probably find it for under $5 easily. So it'll be one of those books that I'm looking at the cons for sure. Also picked up Flash issue number 174. Got a lot of the rogues on there. Just love that cover. Still trying to piece together some Silver Age DC pillars, that I like to call them. Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, and Flash. I got a ton of Superman. I got a ton of Batman. So, hell, I pretty much got all the Batman. 12 centers. So it's pretty tough finding Wonder Woman, Silver Age books around here. The last book I picked up was mentioned him earlier in the video. Was Big Elbow. He's the one that brought this book to my attention about 4 or 5 months ago. I believe it was on a Sequential Geeks channel that we were talking about facsimiles and stuff, and he mentioned that Marvel's Greatest Comics issue 39 was the reprint of the first appearance of Black Panther in newsprint. So that's what I really wanted. Of course, I'd like to have the original Fantastic 452, but this is good enough for right now. I was also trying to look for issues, Marvel's Greatest Comics issue, was it 36 and 37, with that whole Silver Surfer arc. But they were out of it. But luckily, I got this one for, I think this was like $4, and it's a little bit more than, because DC Image and Independence were all 50% off, so this was like 40% off, I believe. But yeah, that's so glad to have this in my collection. I mean, it's a pretty decent copy. They say it's a very fine. I probably agree with that after I get in a new bag and board. Maybe fine, very fine minus. But yeah, definitely happy to have this in my collection. So that was my haul for the anniversary sale, which it's probably one of my favorite sales. The place that has that sale has just such a great selection. I always enjoy going down there. I usually go down there once a month, even without the sale stuff. But it's a little bit harder for me to, because it's right in the city here. And if I don't go on Sunday, paying for parking and just like it's a bunch of nonsense. Well, let's see what we're gonna do next here. Let's do our free comic book day books here. Go through these real quick. You've probably seen a ton of these already. I usually don't keep free comic book day books. Some I do, but more likely I'll probably end up giving these away. I end up getting Red Sonja. There's a reprint in the back. Let's see. I think last year they had a reprint. It was just a reprint, not anything original or anything, or something modern, I should say, because I'm not sure if that first one's a reprint, because I really don't read Red Sonja. This is definitely a newer story. It's Conan the Barbarian. I don't know, did Marvel lose the rights to this character again, or what the heck's going on? Because it looks like it's from Titan Comics, unless Titan Comics is part of Marvel Comics that I don't know about. I'm not somebody that keeps up with the inner workings of Marvel Comics. This looks pretty cool, actually. I've shown Conan books on this channel before. Conan's one of those characters that I buy some of the old magazine issues for, and I only have to buy one or two every every 6 months or so, and I'm fine. I got my Conan fixed and I'm good. I mean, he's a great character. I just like the just the badassery, the imagery, like that time period and stuff. So I was watching Conan the Barbarian. It's still on Netflix if you haven't seen it in a while. I just remember that movie used to be on HBO like freaking every day. That with like Men at Work. Thumbs up for Men at Work. Estevez brothers. I picked up Fish Flies from Jeff Lemire. Uh, sort of liked it. I mean, but it's something I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy another 6-issue miniseries. And if I'm going to do anything, I'll wait for the trade or wait for it to come on digital, because I got so many miniseries that I'm never, probably ever going to read again. And I'd rather have just bought the trade at that point. So for now on, for stories like this, I'm buying trade. I know that sucks for a lot of artists and creators and stuff like that, but I can't justify paying, you know, $4 an issue for a 6-issue miniseries. So what's that for? That's like $24, you know, after tax. You know, if I don't put it on my pull list or whatever, it comes out to, you know, like $25 basically. Then the trade comes out and it's like $19.99. If you get it ordered early, you could probably get it for, you know, closer to $15. So it'll be something I read, but I'm not gonna go out and pick it up or anything like that. The single issues, that is. Picked up Spider-Man and Venom. I always pick these up. It's just cool to get. It's really the only time of year I pick up Spider-Man and Venom, which you'll see in a couple minutes here, is around Free Comic Book Day. I just do it every year for some reason. Get my fix and I'm good. Dawn of DC, Night of Terrors. This is going to be, I guess, a 2-month event where they do that stuff where they have single issues, like issue 1, issue 2, and then for each different character. Some of the designs look pretty cool. I mean, look at it. I mean, this is like, if you want to get the whole run here, I mean, this is going to be another, I might pick and choose a few of these issues, but I mean, I don't know. Looks like a whole lot of money, and I think each of these books are $4.99 this time. I got the DC Connect here in a second. We'll take a look at that. I thought the Batman design cool. The Superman design is really cool. That's pretty cool too. I mean, sometimes I think it's just a wasting these characters on characters that are already existing. I get it. Do some of this shit because for copyright reasons, and yeah, add something new to the character. I mean, this would be a cool freaking character on its own, you know? Just get rid of the S on the chest, man. I mean, look, that's freaking awesome. Love that skull right there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little tired of events. And the last one I got for Free Comic Book Day was I Am Stan by Tom Scioli. He did the Jack Kirby one of these kind of biography type books. So if you haven't picked that one up, definitely pick up the Jack Kirby, Tom Scioli book. But this will be one I probably definitely buy because, you know, I gotta support the hometown team here for Pittsburgh. Plus, he does a really good job. So now we're gonna get on to well, before we get to that, like I said, got this DC Connect. And I was looking at some of the prices on here. Yeah, it's like these are like $4.99 each. So the Poison Ivy one looks cool. Dinner's ready. Yeah, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, yeah, it's $4.99. It says 40 pages. Uh, Gazillion variants. But, all right, so last week's books this week. First up, we got the last part of the covers for Spawn. I still gotta find the scorched part of this so I can have all of them together. I also picked up the Scotty Young Extreme Venomverse. Really like that cover. Like I said, I found Free Comic Book Day. I always pick up Venom book and Spider-Man books, just to see what's going on in those universes. You know, cause I like Venom, but I don't like buying 50 different books a month about it. I also picked up the Scotty Young Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man issue 25. This was a little bit more pricey. It was like $7, but I got 15% off of it. But the artwork in this book, I mean, I was like, wow, this is like pretty damn good actually. So as soon as I flipped it out, I was like the first page I looked at, I was like, yep, I'm definitely gonna check that out. But that's my haul for this week. Next week, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna be showing. I still got a couple. I still got another haul from another show that I went to like a week and a half ago. So it's gonna be like four shows and within about 2.5 months. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please check out the channels down below. Support those guys and subscribe to them. Comment on their videos, and I'll talk to you next time.